quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Back to throw. Miller. This is intercepted. Ooh, with a juke. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Steps away. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, it's Robertson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. First and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Operating from the gun, Miller. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy on the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Off the play fake. Sharp on the move to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Chargers. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Throwing on 1st down. Sharp. Touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Singletary again, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's pulled in at the 32. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he finds Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Miller now on first down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the back.
And now before the ball changes hands, just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Robertson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robertson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On first down, Robertson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They'll run on first down. It's Robertson, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Texans offense now, ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Miller on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Miller throwing on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Texans. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Robertson. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robertson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Looking to throw. Sharp. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. On first down, Robertson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston. The Texans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Miller. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Curtis Weaver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Miller. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Sharp. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the left side. It's Robertson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chargers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Miller. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Curtis Weaver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Miller now to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Miller on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Holding, defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Miller to throw from his end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Sharp. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, fans usually love...
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this, a party wanna come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what